Hey guys, how's it going? Philip at Trade Genius. Well, Bitcoin has just exploded this evening, and so I wanted to do a quick update just to kind of show you guys where we've moved through in, as far as the big macro picture range, and then where we could be going from here as far as pullbacks, bounces, and then moves higher. So let's dive into this video and check that out.
Trade Genius.
All right, guys, diving right into this. This is our Bitcoin chart on the daily. So we've basically obliterated this trend line that's been holding down this bear market for so long. That's done. So now what we're looking at is this area that we've just mowed through. This is our volume profile here. So as you can see now, and why knowing where your volume voids are is important, because the price can move really quickly through them. That was the case from when we were building support here around that 6,000 or 6,200 level, and then it broke down. We had this volume void here, and we broke through that so quickly that it still remained a volume void. So now we're breaking back above it. A couple of areas to note here. One is this fib zone here. This is basically from this point here to the low. All right, so around this 65.30 level down to our lows of 31.35. So this is basically a zone where we would see possible resistance. Beyond this area here, I'm really keying in on this 5,500 area. I think if we come up into that, I think you're going to see a lot of more savvy traders short that level, and we'll see some resistance there. But the structure is good. I think basically this is kind of a buy the dip type move now, where any pullbacks you'd want to be eyeballing dips on. Really quickly, if you dive down into the 15-minute chart, you're going to see, you know, it's hard because it's such a big move up so quickly. You know, basically $1,000 move in a little over an hour. So then you want to look at, like, where did the volume come in at on that move up. So basically we had some support and resistance here around this 47.24 area, and we broke down that. Now we're bouncing back above it. So that could be one area. You see the volume node here. That could be one area. If that breaks down, keying in on this area here at 4,500 or so, actually 4,450 to 4,500. All right. Most people are going to be looking at the 4,200 area, but you know, the thing with Bitcoin is it doesn't really reward the masses, and the masses were looking at resistance at 4,200. Certainly there was a lot of technical warnings there too, but notice when it happens is you get a level that gets so much attention on the short side that when the shorts pile up there, if it starts breaking past them, all of a sudden everyone's scrambling to get out of their short position, and to do that you have to buy back your position. So you get a really big epic short squeeze. Now, technically speaking, that 4,200 becomes support. But again, that would be a great level to buy back at. I don't think you're going to see it right away, if at all, before we test higher and possibly even getting up into the 6,000 range, where we would see a big time resistance and then see how much of a pullback we get at that point. But basically, guys, I wanted to point out those areas for you now that this thing has broken out, and areas to pull back on. Again, if you got the money maker signals, those have been really just banging out these entries here on these swings, and this is no exception. So, you know, again, if you're interested in those, head over to tradelikeagenius.com and check out the pricing on those. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Very bullish move for Bitcoin. Buy the dip mode is activated, and so we'll be keeping tabs on this as things progress. But check out those areas I talked about on that 15-minute chart. I think those will be decent bounces, and ultimately I think the alt market will rebound. Market cap has increased by 2% on Bitcoin. It means the alts, even though the alt market cap, if we look at it in USD terms, all the market cap is green, but if you're looking at them in terms of Bitcoin, the alts are getting spanked. We haven't seen that reaction in quite a while. This will happen on an initial move on Bitcoin like this. You'll get basically money moving out of the alt into Bitcoin as far as Bitcoin ratio is concerned. But this will correct. This will bounce. So there are some opportunities out there to catch the dip on some of these alts. So kind of want to see how this settles out over the next 12 hours or so, and then take a look at some entries on alts. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If it helps, please hit like and subscribe. We will see you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.
Trade Genius.